Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about chapter The Lost Child, which is from your book, that is supplementary book Moments. First of all, let us discuss about The Lost Child summary. That is what the story is about. The story is about the child who gets lost in the fair. The fair means what? Fair means Mela. So it was a season of spring. Which season was it? It was springtime. And the people of the village, it was a village fair. So there the people were in very colorful dresses. They were very excited and happy to go to the fair. And in that, one child was also with his parents, and they were also going to the fair. The child, as we know, the small child generally gets happy when he's taken out to go to the fair. The child moved forward. So he was going slowly with his parents to the fair, and he was getting excited to see the toy shops and sweet shops. And meanwhile, what happens? As he became too much excited, he got rebuke. Rebuke means dant padna. So he got rebuke from his father, and also his mother tried to divert his attention. Now look at the second paragraph. As they moved forward, the child wanted the various things on the stalls. So as they were going or moving forward, what was the child's demand? The child's demand was to get or to purchase all the things that were in the fair. His mouth watered, seeing sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves. So he was getting greedy. His face and his mouth was full of water. His favorite barfi, but knowing that his parents would refuse. So what did he see first of all in the fair was the barfi, which was his favorite sweet, जो उसकी favorite मिठाई थी. Then he saw beautiful garlands of gulmohar. Garlands means, the meaning of garland is mala, फूलों की mala. So the beautiful garland of gulmohar. Of which flower the garland was made of? It was made up of gulmohar flower, but didn't ask for it. So he was also getting attracted towards that garland, but he did not say anything to his parents that he wanted that. Then he saw balloons, but he knew very well that his parents would deny due to the fact that he was too old to play with balloons, so he walked away. Next thing, what he demanded from his parents was the balloons. He also got attracted with the balloons, towards the balloons, but he did not ask for it as you can say that he knew that his father won't give him. Then what happens in the next paragraph? He saw a snake charmer and roundabout swing. The next two things which he saw in the fair was the snake charmer. Snake charmer means the sapera. It's called sapera in Hindi, and a roundabout swing. Swing means jhula. So again he got attracted to those things as he stopped to ask his parents for permission. So he wanted permission from his parents to ask for a ride in that swing, to enjoy the swing to his astonishment. But suddenly what happened? He saw that there was no reply. कोई आंसर, कोई जवाब नहीं आया. Neither his father nor his mother was there. So he got surprised, and he also got feared that what happened? My father and mother, where they have gone? Now the child realized that he was lost. अब उसको समझ में आया. What he realized? That वो तो खो गया. He was lost. He ran here and there but could not find them. So in haste and waste, he moved here and there to find his parents, but he could not find them. The place was overcrowded. He asked if he would like to have a joyride, but the child sobbed. So, as he was crying, because he realized that he was lost, so he was crying. And at that time, who came? One kind-hearted person. The other persons were the people, they were looking towards him, and so they thought that what happened to this little child, and they came and asked, and they tried to soothe the child by asking that, do you want a ride? क्या तुमको swing में चढ़ना है? But the child sobbed. But what did the child do? The child was crying continuously. He was telling that I want my father, I want my mother. He said that मुझे मेरे पापा मम्मी चाहिए. The man offered him sweets. The kind-hearted person, that person, what did he offer? He offered him sweets, balloons, garland. But the child kept sobbing. But lastly, what happens that though he got all these things, not by his parents but by other people, that time he realized that these things does not matter in life, and he kept on crying continuously and telling the people that what did he want? He wanted his father and his mother. Now we come to the third slide, that is the justify the title of the lost child. So here we come. The questions क्या बोल रहा है? Question बोल रहा है कि how can you say, कैसे तुम बोल सकते हो कि ये टाइटल जो दिया गया है by मुल्कराज आनंद, ये कैसे suitable है title for the story. The Lost Child describes an episode in the life of a child who gets lost in a fair. So first of all we can see here कि ये story में main character first कौन है? Child है. So the child describes an episode. यहाँ पे child क्या वर्णन कर रहा है, क्या describe कर रहा है? That is वो फेयर में जाता है और वो वहाँ क्या क्या करता है. हिज लाइफ ऑफ अ चाइल्ड हु गेट्स लॉस्ट इन अ फेयर, और अल्टीमेटली वो क्या हो जाता है? वहाँ पे खो जाता है. ऑल द इंसिडेंट्स इन द स्टोरी इज अबाउट द चाइल्ड. द राइटर फोकस हिज अटेंशन ऑन द कॉन्ट्रास्ट इन द बिहेवियर ऑफ द चाइल्ड बिफोर एंड आफ्टर गेटिंग लॉस्ट. सो यहाँ राइटर फोकस क्या करता है? अटेंशन. मतलब वो राइटर इस स्टोरी में क्या कहना चाह रहा है? ही इज ब्रिंगिंग इन टू लाइट वॉट ऑल थिंग्स, कि पहले का बिहेवियर, द चाइल्ड्स बिहेवियर बिफोर ही गेट्स लॉस्ट इन द फेयर में जब वो आया तब उसका बिहेवियर कैसा था, एंड वॉट चेंजेस कम्स इन टू हिज बिहेवियर आफ्टर ही गेट्स लॉस्ट. जब वो गुम जाता है, जब वो खो जाता है, उसके बाद उसके बिहेवियर में, उसके साइकोलॉजी में क्या चेंजेस आते हैं. द राइटर्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ लिटिल चिल्ड्रन स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग द एब्सेंस ऑफ द पेरेंट्स इज रिफ्लेक्टेड. सो हियर वी फाइंड व्हाट द बिहेवियर एंड द साइकोलॉजी, जो साइकोलॉजी होती है वो दर्शाया गया है इन दिस स्टोरी, एंड हेंस वी कैन से द टाइटल इज suitable. Now come to the next slide, that is themes. Let us see what the theme of the story is. What the story generally means, what is the gist of the story, what is the theme. The story is based on the theme of the close bond that children share with their parents. So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं कि the story जो है that is telling that how one child is attached closely to the parents के साथ कैसे attached रहते हैं. The lost child forgets all about his desires and yearns deeply for his parents when he fails to find them. So lastly we see in this story that the child ultimately उसको realization होती है क्या, कि nothing in this world, कोई डिज़ायर, उसके ख्वाब, उसके यर्न्स, उसको जो चाहिए वो सारे कुछ मैटर नहीं करते. दिस डज नॉट मैटर एट ऑल. व्हाट मैटर्स इज दैट द लव ऑफ द पेरेंट्स. ही फाइनली व्हाट ही वांटेड वाज द parents, his parents. Everything else loses its significance. So the importance, जो वो importance पहले दे रहा था, sweet shop and toy shop, these importance वो भूल चुका था जब उसको पता चला कि उसके पेरेंट्स खो गए हैं. So he ultimately realizes that there is no importance of these trivial things. Next theme is the child looks at the world with wide eyes. दूसरा थीम क्या है कि चाइल्ड जो है वो घर से बाहर निकलता है. ही moves out of his house and first time he sees to the world which is very big, which is very huge. He is attracted towards most of the things he comes across in daily life. So in fair, it was a village fair, so he finds there many things जो उसके डेली लाइफ में यूज होती है. द चाइल्ड वॉन्ट्स टू पोजेस ऑल थिंग्स. और नेक्स्ट हम लोग क्या देखते हैं, उसको क्या मन करता है, ही डिजायर्स टू पोजेस, उसके पास सारा कुछ हो, ऑल थिंग्स दैट ही इज अट्रैक्टेड टू. बट वेरी ऑफन द पेरेंट्स आर नॉट एबल टू फुलफिल द विशेज ऑफ द चाइल्ड. लेकिन ऐसे क्या होता है, कोई बहुत ही अमीर होते हैं पेरेंट्स, बहुत गरीब होते हैं. सो दीज काइंड्स ऑफ पेरेंट्स they are unable to fulfill the desires of the child. So this may be due to two reasons. Either they are not able to afford it, तो हम जैसे अभी पहले बोले कि पेरेंट्स जो है चाहते हुए भी वो लोग फुलफिल नहीं कर पाते हैं डिजायर्स अपने चाइल्ड का, बिकॉज दे आइदर दे cannot afford it or they feel that the particular thing is not good for the child. क्यों नहीं कर पाते हैं, या तो उनकी परिस्थिति ठीक नहीं है, या फिर ये हो सकता है कि दे फील, वो लोग को लगता है कि ये सारी चीज़ें बच्चे के लिए ठीक नहीं है. दिस मे बी ड्यू टू टू रीजंस. नाउ द चाइल्ड मे नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दिस एंड मे फील एंग्री. लेकिन हम लोग क्या होते हैं जब छोटे होते हैं, व्हेन वी आर स्मॉल, व्हाट वी फील, हम लोग को लगता है कि पेरेंट्स आर अगेंस्ट अस और हम लोग को गुस्सा आता है. बट द चाइल्ड अंडरस्टैंड्स द वर्थ ऑफ हिज पेरेंट्स. लेकिन इस स्टोरी में हम लोग ने देखा कि एट लास्ट, एट द एंड ऑफ द स्टोरी, द चाइल्ड को क्या रियलाइज होता है, उसको क्या फीलिंग होती है कि नहीं, सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस किस चीज का है, दैट इज द वर्थ ऑफ हिज पेरेंट्स का होता है. ही लॉन्ग्स फॉर हिज पेरेंट्स एंड क्राइज फॉर देम. सो इन दिस स्टोरी वी फाइंड द चाइल्ड क्राइंग फॉर हिज पेरेंट्स व्हेन ही गेट्स लॉस्ट एंड नथिंग एल्स. सो एट लास्ट व्हाट वी फाइंड इज द चाइल्ड अंडरस्टैंड्स कि सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, दैट इज हिज पेरेंट्स एंड ऑल अदर थिंग्स आर mere worthless, जिसका कोई काम नहीं है. Now come to the next slide, that is the title is suitable. Now the last slide is about the moral. What message or moral we get from this story? हम लोग को क्या मैसेज मिलता है, हम लोग क्या सीखते हैं, शिक्षा. The story conveys the message that children love their parents unconditionally. First point ये है कि हम लोग को क्या moral मिलता है इस स्टोरी से, that जो भी children होते हैं, the children they love their parents unconditionally, means वो प्यार बहुत ही अनकंडीशनल होता है, जिसमें वापस कुछ नहीं चाहिए होता है. द लॉस्ट चाइल्ड थिंक्स ऑफ हिज फादर एज अ स्ट्रिक्ट पर्सन. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग पहले देखते हैं, द फर्स्ट थिंग द चाइल्ड थिंक्स, वो क्या सोचता है, दैट हिज फादर इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट, बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट है और बहुत ही एंगर वाले हैं. व्हेन ही डिमांड्स टॉयज फॉर हिम, कब, जब वो टॉय डिमांड करता है, when he desires for the toy from him. He does not press his parents for sweets or garlands etc. because he accepts that they will never grant him his wish. So that the boy gets very upset and he is in fear from his parents. Why? Because he thinks that his father is strict and that is why he keeps quiet and does not show his wish. However, he gets scared when he realizes that he is lost. He cries inconsolably for his parents and forgets all about the cravings for sweets, garlands, snake charmer show. But lastly, at the end, what happens? He ultimately realizes that he is lost, because when he gives when he replies or he asks for something, there is no reply coming from there, and that time he gets to know that he is lost, wo kho gaya hai. He cries and he continuously cries, and by that time he understands that these all things does not matter at all. What all thing which matters is the love of his parents. He ultimately wanted his parents. This message of the story makes the reader understand the worth of the parents in the life of the child. So this thing here, the moral of the story is that हमारे life में, in our life, what is the most important thing is our parents. So we should love our parents unconditionally, and we should listen to the parents. Whatever they say, we should listen. हम लोग को सुनना चाहिए, and because they are our parents, and so we should listen to them, and we should not refute at all. Whatever they say, जो भी वो लोग कहते हैं वो हमारे भले के लिए कहते हैं. And so here the moral of the story is that nothing matters at all other things are trivial. The only significance in a life, or the most important role in a life, is of our parents. Thank you, students.